I love the word figlet. All these little figlets on the trees. We are in West Bountiful and I am a happy guy. Our fig orchard is starting to pop. Let's take a look at this. So as we twist the camera around and take a look, look at these fig trees on the top, and we have a little fig right there. So no dieback on the top, that's what I'm trying to say. Another little baby fig. So by getting the top part of the orchard to survive, the top parts of these trees, as we take a look how they're green still, we will get 2 crops of figs. One crop in the spring, another crop in the fall. So another closer look at the figs. We see the little baby figlets right there. So we did really well. We take a look at the taller portion of the tree. We have little figlets up there. Figlets. Almost sounds like Piglet on Winnie the Pooh, but take a look up, way up top. So the fact that we did not lose any of the top growth of the figs is a great sign, because that means our trees were not set back at all during the winter. Also, at this point, we could take cuttings off these trees. And these are brown turkey fig trees. And I know a lot of you aren't the biggest fans of the common varieties, but this tree produces like crazy. You can't believe how many figs were on it last year. We have several of these trees from fig enthusiast Ryan Maxwell of West Jordan. There's some more figlets. I'm liking the word figlet. These fig trees are only a couple of years old. This is their 3rd year, so they're just a little over 2 years old. They're huge trees. No dead spots on the trees. Really nice and full, which is so good. Or better, no dead wood on the trees. As we take a look at this fig orchard, you can see how big the trees are. This is in West Bountiful, Zone 7. No heaters in this greenhouse. We have barrels of water that heat it. We don't even really have compost around this greenhouse or compost heating it, just some water barrels. We sprinkle irrigate. And the fig trees are just huge. We would love to know how your fig trees are doing locally. I know some of you grow them in high tunnels and others of you just have them outside. Are they starting to pop yet with some growth? Let's take a look at this really high branch, see if it froze over the winter, and it did not. There's some more little figlets. So this greenhouse did really, really well. We rebuilt this greenhouse. It's a really old greenhouse, about 15 years old. Kind of falling apart, and we put it back together, made it really nice. And now the fig trees are doing much better. In the fallen apart greenhouse, a lot of the growth died. In this greenhouse, though, they're doing really well. Really cool part of this greenhouse in West Bountiful is we have pomegranate trees inside. Let's take a look and see if they made it through the winter. I really like the variety Wonderful. It seems to do very well, and it seems to be very hardy. Here's a wonderful pomegranate tree. And it did fantastic over the winter. I don't see any dieback whatsoever. This is in Utah, not a pomegranate known capital of the country. Fantastic. And right over here we have more little figlets. The trick is we have these water barrels full of water, and they're right by the trees, so they throw off a lot of heat at night and keep these trees from freezing. So we don't have any dieback. And it especially worked well with the pomegranate tree. We're gonna keep an eye on these figs and figlets and see how early we get figs this year out of this greenhouse. It almost sounds like Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers with all the times I've said the word figs. Let's see if I can handle that. This is a lot of fun trying to grow these exotic things here in Utah. You've seen our citrus trees, but we have a lot of fig and pomegranate trees as well. We're also going to experiment with other kind of trees, avocados, mangoes. Let's hear some more comments. What would you like me to grow?